If you guys are holding XRP, this is a massive update. This is incredible what is taking place right now in the crypto market, especially XRP, which I think has actually bottomed and we are about to pump massively. Not financial advice, just my own opinion. This is all for educational purposes. In this video, we're going to be talking about where XRP is headed to next and much more. So make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. We have so much to talk about, so much more happening this week. You cannot believe it. So if we take a look at XRP here, which is absolutely incredible, we can see XRP has already bounced up to $3. So we literally went from 281 today all the way back up very quickly to $3. One of the most bullish coins, and I'm a professional trader. I trade a lot of different coins other than XRP. One of the most bullish coins in every single crash is always XRP. If you look back, every single XRP crash, you can see it always bounces up and rips up one of the hardest out of all cryptos every single time. And this is such a bullish coin. The reason because it has such a powerful community, has incredible use case, and it is just a strong coin, one of the strongest in the world. So XRP has pulled back into our buy zone. This particular gray area here is my buy zone. This is the most ideal buying opportunity as a trader or investor, and especially if we are looking for continuation to the upside. So XRP, in my opinion, has bottomed. We formed a higher low from this correction. So we've been correcting from almost $4 to $3.70. We've been correcting, we've been pulling back. We bottomed and we have now formed a higher low that is considered very bullish, and that is an indication of an uptrend that we're going to be going higher. I think in the next couple of weeks, with rate cuts, with peace, with Russia and Ukraine, XRP could be seeing $5 to $6 to $7 in the next couple of months. But in the next couple of weeks, we could be even seeing XRP above $4. Things are going to get absolutely crazy. Right now, things seem bearish and scary and you should be selling. But this is the time, in my opinion, not financial advice, you should be buying. This is what I'm particularly doing, me and my community. And if you guys want to follow my trades as a professional crypto trader and copy out what I'm doing, seeing what I'm doing, and have my constant market updates and be a part of my profitable trading community, go ahead and join my WAP below. And if you guys want to learn how to trade cryptocurrencies like me full-time, go ahead and join the VIP tier. Taking a look also at Bitcoin, we can see Bitcoin has bounced very, very strongly in this buy zone as well. Bitcoin has also formed a higher low. And one thing that's quite interesting, every single time Bitcoin pulls back 10%, it rips up massively. So Bitcoin pulled back 10% prior, and we also see about a 10% pullback here. You see a 10% pullback here, a 10% pullback here. So Bitcoin likes to correct and pull back about 9 to 10% exactly in the number, and then it starts ripping up. So Bitcoin is in that optimal buying zone. You take a look at Ethereum, look at this incredible bounce today. Ethereum has already bounced 8%. And as you can see, every single pullback for Ethereum lately has been 15%. Look, that was 15%, 15% here. Go all the way back here. You can see Ethereum likes to pull back exactly 15% almost every single time on the number, and it starts ripping up. So we are starting to see altcoins come into their technical buy zones, and the numbers that they typically go to, the numbers that they pull back to typically, they're coming into those exact levels right now. So all of this is lining up with confluence that this is a potential bottom. If you take a look at the S&P 500 here, you can see that there has also been a very strong bounce with the S&P 500, with the NASDAQ as well. Very, very strong bounce. But ultimately, cryptos, like I told you all last night, and I've been telling you guys for quite some time, they are being manipulated. There's no bad news at all driving the prices. The markets are just a little spooked because they were expecting rate cuts to come in September, and some of the data is pointing that might not happen. But if you take a look at the federal funds rate, the CME rate possibilities for the Fed, it's still pricing in, which is a very high number, by the way, 82% chance that the Fed is going to be cutting rates by 25 basis points in September. That number was 100% until last week's PPI data. We do have some more data tomorrow, going to most likely be a non-event. Everything should fall in line with expectations. Then we also have Jerome Powell speaking on Friday. So the reason why we've been dumping and crashing is because people are panicking. It's a lot of manipulation. People are profit taking, and they are de-risking ahead of Powell on Friday. They were de-risking ahead of today's FOMC minutes, which did not reveal much of anything. They're just gurgling the same words they say over and over. We're waiting for inflation. We're waiting for this. So The reason why the market's been selling off because people have been de-risking because they think Powell is going to somehow crash the market, which it's not going to happen. There's still CPI next month and a bunch of data sets that's going to most likely confirm this number even higher and potentially even confirm a 50 basis point cut for the month of September, which would be extremely bullish for cryptos. So everything is bouncing. Everything is actually starting to look good. We are still in a bull market. The market is not topped out. The market is not over. And we are nowhere close to a top. If you take a look at the Pi cycle top indicator for Bitcoin, it's called every single Bitcoin top within 5 days. Every single Bitcoin cycle has called it. That hasn't crossed yet, and it's nowhere near crossing. And when it does cross, I will let you guys know. But it's most likely predicted to cross sometime in October, November, potentially all the way into January. So we still have months left. We still have another massive leg up, in my opinion, for altcoins and for cryptos. And another very interesting thing, guys, I mean, look at Dogecoin. It is absolutely ripping. The Bitcoin dominance chart is literally nuking. This thing is in a strong downtrend. It is crashing very hard. And when the Bitcoin dominance is in a downtrend, I mean, look at this, guys. Look at these crazy violent rejections on Bitcoin dominance. It is in a very strong downtrend, and it has got some ways to go. When this is happening, altcoins are ripping and outperforming Bitcoin, and we are moving into altcoin season. That's why every single time we crash, Bitcoin bounces up 1%. Altcoins are bouncing 20, 30, 50, 60%. It's absolutely incredible. So it looks like we are going to be heading to this key support here in the Bitcoin dominance, which is 54%. When this is happening, guys, altcoins are going to go absolutely bananas. Now make sure you guys are using my ALGOSNIPER trading indicator, which you guys can try today for free. You get a sell alert before every massive crash, and we'll get a buy alert before every single pump. You guys can try the 1 hour time frame, mess around with it, and see what is going to help you best for your trading. As well, you guys can join my private community. I'm going to put a free trial today, starting today, so you guys can try it today for free. As well, make sure you guys are also trading over on Blowfin. This is a platform where you can long and short cryptos up to 150x leverage. It's honestly the best trading platform because they have the cheapest fees when it comes to trading. You don't want to be using Coinbase or any of these other platforms that have crazy fees, especially if you're trying to get in and out of positions quickly. You want to be using an actual trading platform. Now, if you guys get anything out of this video, consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing with notifications on, and I'll see you later.